Am I the a-hole for telling my kids the truth of their mom doesn't let them come to my wedding? So kinda messy situation. Me, 33 male, and my wife, Caitlin, are planning to get married and we want my kids, twins, male and female, 11 years old, to be in attendance. The issue is that it falls on my ex's weekend. Little backstory for a fair judgment. Me and my ex-wife, Kelly, started dating at 14, got married at 21, and had twins. Thought I had my life planned out. I met Caitlin in college and we became very tight friends. Kelly always hated this and was uncomfortable whenever I spent time with Caitlin. Caitlin was invited to the wedding as my guest. My ex-wife always thought she was into me, but we were just friends. So when the twins were 6, I found out that Kelly was having an emotional affair with a guy from work. Caitlin was the one who found out and sent me all the evidence. I ended up printing it out, wrote a letter to tell Kelly I was leaving and took my stuff. I ended up staying with Caitlin for a few months till I could get my own place. We got split custody after everything settled. We decided to not tell the kids why we split up as they were 6. So couple years went by and I wasn't dating seriously. Me and Caitlin were still friends. Eventually, we got drunk together in one night at my house, and we admit that there were some feelings between us. Fast forward 2 years and here we are getting married. We have tried to maintain a good co-parenting relationship with my ex, but it's been hard. She's been very problematic for the both of us. So Caitlin has the specific venue she wants to use for the wedding. Her parents got married there and it's very special to her. So with COVID, things have been backed up. We wouldn't be able to get a date there till 2024. But her dad was able to pull some strings and got us a weekend in June. Unfortunately, this weekend falls on my ex's schedule. We want my kids there, so we asked Kelly to compromise. We originally invited her to come. She refused. We offered to switch weeks. We offered her a full month plus we'd have someone pick the kids up the day off and drop them back off. She refused everything, even stopped responding. My daughter is really into the wedding planning right now and is upset that she isn't allowed to come now. So we are in limbo. We either have to wait till 2024 or wait till we know about my kids. So I called up my ex. I told her that if I have to tell my daughter we are pushing back the wedding, then I'm telling her why. I'm telling her why her mom is being unreasonable, including telling our kids about why we split up. My ex begged me not to do this because our daughter and her already have a strained relationship and this could be a breaking point. Admittedly, my kids do like me more, so if I told them their mom did something shitty to me, I'm sure it would not go over well. I don't want to do this, but I feel like it's my only option at this point. I told my ex to either let them come or I'm not covering her anymore. Am I the a-hole? Edit. Okay, I've seen this a couple places. My wife was sending sexual pictures. I saw them with my own eyes. I saw the text with my own eyes. I never had a conversation because I felt like it wasn't needed. I'm not the kind of person to forgive someone for that. I was embarrassed and knew my ex would try to talk to me about staying for the kids. I think it's perfectly acceptable to walk away rather than have a huge argument. That would still have ended up with us divorcing anyway. We never discussed the affair afterwards. Caitlin knew the guy my ex worked with. She was helping me out. I did the same for any friends if I knew their significant other was cheating. Now for the top comments. Here's a comment from the Ben Experience. Your ex should be more flexible, and you for this. So when the twins were 6, I found out that Kelly was having an emotional affair with a guy from work. Caitlin was the one who found out and sent me all the evidence. I ended up printing it out, wrote a letter to tell Kelly I was leaving, and took my stuff. I ended up staying with Caitlin for a few months till I could get my own place. It sounds like you were also having an emotional affair with Caitlin. Also, having an emotional affair can be very hurtful, but it's usually because one partner doesn't feel validated by the other, so they lean on someone else for support. You're acting like she's deliberately in the wrong, but I get the feeling if we ask Kelly, she'd have a few more details for us that make you look not so great. Sounds like you all need to grow up. Edit. because there's too many replies at this point, emotional affairs is not a clinical term. Every couple gets to negotiate boundaries with each other. However, OP's choice to justify his friendship as not an affair, despite his ex being vocal about discomfort, then choosing to label his wife's actions emotional affair whilst providing no additional context, is all I need to know to see we're not getting the whole story, and that he's really trying to make himself the good guy here. Edit to OP's edit. Again, emotional affair is not a clinical term, but sexting is probably more severe than what most people think of when they say emotional affair. So why not just say what it was? Anyway, still, everyone sucks here for using your kid to blackmail your ex. Leave the kids out of it. Here's another comment from ToxBunny080, such as, we both admitted there was feelings. And it's interesting, Caitlin, who OP's wife swore was into him, happened to have all the evidence and had been apparently talking OP's wife, which he was okay with because, lol, she's just a friend. Yada yada yada. OP omits more details to seem like the victim, and wife is crazy and vindictive. Definitely the a-hole. Here's another comment from Hi Ho Jufro. I count women among my best friends. If I needed a place to be, I have no doubt they would take me in. What the fuck is this subreddit? Not the a-hole for the breakup, since they decided that should be judged as well when the situation in question is about tend to get the kids for the wedding. For the actual question, I do say everyone sucks here, but only for threatening to expose the past, which isn't actually relevant. Instead of just going with a justified, accurate, your mom is not letting you come. I tried very hard to convince her and compromise, but she doesn't want you at my wedding. Am I the a-hole for being pissed off at my girlfriend for licking all the Oreos? This is so stupid. We mostly get along great, but this one issue is driving me fucking crazy. Yesterday, I went to get myself a couple of Oreos, and I noticed that they looked like they were taken apart and put back together. The cream was smeared, gone from a couple. My girlfriend confirmed that she licked every single one of them and put them back in the box. She kept saying, just eat your chocolate chips. But that's not the point. It's not hygienic having licked a food just laying around the house like that. It's just gross. Today she's doubling down. When the groceries came, she opened her chips in front of me, licked one of them all over, like just slobbered all over it, then put it back in the bag and shook it up. Now, I can't eat any of them because I don't know which ones have spit on them. Girlfriend says I'm the a-hole for not letting this go, but I can't. It's so gross. Edit. I just want to clarify a few things. 1. They're not her snacks. We pick our own snacks, but we pay for groceries together. So technically, they're all our snacks. 2. I usually try to eat the ones I picked first, but sometimes I run out or get bored of the same thing. She's welcome to have mine if she wanted. 3. She never finishes her snacks. She eats like a bird, while I work out and need a lot more calories. It makes no sense for her to hoard snacks that she will never finish before they go bad. Now here's for the top comments. From Temporary Badger. Edit. You're the a-hole. OP left out incredibly important information, which is that these are her Oreos and he constantly eats her snacks. So, she's doing this to get him to stop. Also, she'll never finish them before they go bad. Oreos won't go bad for like a year. She'd finish them if your greedy ass gave her a chance to. Info. Why are you dating my dog? Not the a-hole, this is so effing weird. What on earth is going on with your girlfriend? Another comment from Acceptable Day 6086. You're the a-hole, OP. Stop eating her snacks she specifically buys for herself and then getting pissed when she does something to try and stop you. You Bat Bitch 91. Such a great show. I'm thinking of getting a garbage bag full of chimichangas right now. Here's another comment from Ru7. Right? Like, if them being a bit stale doesn't bother you, Oreos last for ages. You're the a-hole and get more snacks for yourself so you stop stealing hers.